Welcome back. We are live. MPW Mainstream Pro Wrestling Episode 6, 1991. We're now in July. We're on the road to Elimination Chamber after last night's great success. And we're going to start some new storylines. We've got 5,461 people tonight at the Randall Tyson Track Centre. And in a feature battle at Sub Pro Wrestling, Law Heat, the Pitbulls defeat the Top Guns in 7:54 when Anthony Dante defeat Derek Dukes by pin with the Super Powerbomb. Ricky Rice was the weakling, Sean Cancer in ring performance. Anthony Dante 49, Grey Wolf 50, Ricky Rice 33, Derek Dukes 45. No work improved. Also, please remember this coming Sunday night will be the first ever pay-per-view in the series I do, which is Monday and Tuesdays, and now Sunday, which is WWE Weekly, where you get a Raw on a Monday, SmackDown on a Tuesday. But this week, we've got the conclusion to the entire 4 episodes, or 8 episodes, with episode number 9, which will be SummerSlam. Join us for that, because it's going to be a great night of action-ish. In a pre-show battle at Decent Wrestling below Heat, Ken Nakasaki defeat Dave Sullivan in 7:45 by pinfall Kamazaki Crash. Ken Nakasaki 58, Dave Sullivan 38, and Dave Sullivan improved in Techno 55 C-. In a pre-show battle at Decent Wrestling below Dynamic Heat, Vader, Landstorm, and Jerry Lawler defeat Tiger Mask, Rey Mysterio, and Bobby Filton in when Jerry Lawler defeated Rey Mysterio by pinfall the pile driver. Bobby Filton 60, Rey Mysterio 51, Tiger Mask 50, Jerry Lawler 70. Landstorm 45, Vader 72. Rey Mysterio improved in performance for Vader in performance. Not bad at all, 67C+. In a pre-show battle, good wrestling, a decent match for the crowd. Catstrack defeated Bam Bam Bigelow in 8:08 by a pin of the double arm DDT. Catstrack 60, Bam Bam Bigelow 74. Catstrack improved in performance, 75B-. Beware, Tracy Smothers is on the pre-show tonight. These 4 guys who I brought in, these are 2 of them. Tracy Smothers on the pre-show, but this will be the last appearance for him until at least 3 months down the road after his match last night, but we're going to have him wrestle tonight because it's only fair. In the pre-show battle at Sub Pro Wrestling Law Heat, Mike Rapid and Bob Holly defeat Black Bart and Mike Samples. In 8:16 when Bob Holly defeated Mike Samples by pin of the Alabama Slam. Black Bart's head and shoulders above nuts, which is weird to think. Whereas Mike Samples was the weak link, that's fine. Bob Holly 45, Mike Rapid 40, Mike Samples 25, Black Bart 58. No work improvements of 51D+. Then in Future Bad, Sub Pro Wrestling Little Heat, Tracy Smothers and Sin Shanyon Hashimoto defeat Jack Armstrong and Mike Blood. In 7:45 when Tracy Smothers defeated Mark Youngblood by pins of the Jawjacker. Shunya Hashimoto 54, Tracy Smothers 58, Mark Youngblood 36, Jack Armstrong 31. No work improvements, but he's also getting better. He's going for 53C-. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. What am I thinking here? Yeah, so that's going on well. I'm just trying to work out. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm thinking something bad. I need 76B-. Ouch. Yeah, Hulk Hogan was good, but Truly Blanchard is not that good. But he's improving in better in his performance skills. Good job I didn't go unscripted. Well, the Hulkamaniac's going right tonight, brother. You see, this means that Stan Hansen did not take my belt. No one. Now, I know this company is struggling to make money because of rehab charges, and your fans are not coming to the house shows. They continue to bring the best person on every week and put on a better show than WWE and WCW combined. And that's why we're not going anywhere. And that's why I'm the champion and I'm going to help bring these awesome fans back to watch MPW. So here comes that goes, really. As I see the reasons fans left is because this place is shit. I only come here for the money and gold, and it looks like you're getting both. You hold a title you did not earn. The people deserve a champion like me, so I can take that gold away from the stink of these fans. And Hulk goes, really? You want to prove yourself? Do you? Fine. No Mercy, live on pay-per-view, me vs. 300 for the MPW title, and it's going to be me leaving once again. It's meant to say leaving once again as champion, but I ran out of space, so. Our first match booked for our pay-per-view this episode, and which is going to be, as we are on the road to No Mercy tonight, but we are on the road to, of course, the 6 Men in a Cage. So there might only be 1 Elimination Chamber match. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get away with 2. I could do. I'll see how it goes, because that's 12 wrestlers. We'll see, but for now, Hulk Hogan vs. Truly Blanchard in a nice little match. In above our decent wrestling defeat, he drew the Nasty Boys in 8:25 following double disqualification. Stevie Ray 42, Booker T 38, Brian Knobs 59, Jay Sykes 69. No work improvements. Now live on the No Mercy pay-per-view. the show after No Mercy is UK Rampage, which I'm actually looking forward to doing because we're going to be live from England once a year. And that'll be our time to go. We'll probably go another time, probably January time. We'll probably take a show there. But we're going to be having Booker T and Stevie Ray. But this time, because they've already gone to a double DQ, it's not the first time I do this tonight, by the way, guys. It is used twice to advance stories, but that's what wrestling companies do. They do something similar at the beginning and something similar at the end, or they don't realise they've done that and just say they did that on purpose. Create match. I'm going to create the match. Just going to keep it as it is. I'm just going to pull it as reg because otherwise they will complain that they've got, you know, it really annoys me up, and you can still have the same store. So we'll do regular. Falls count anywhere. Blah blah blah. There we go. We need to edit default. Select all. Save. Come on, game. We're going to make this episode a lot longer than it needs to be by doing this. But management have said that the fact is they have caused issue with the tag titles, so they will be defending them against the Harlem Heat live on pay-per-view against the Nasty Boys in a Falls Count Anywhere match, which means weapons are legal. Whoop, whoop. Then in the battle of decent wrestling below Heat, Dave Finlay defeated Jerry Lynn in 7:17 by pin for the Death Valley Driver. Dave Finlay makes defense number 6 of his MPW Intercontinental. Jerry Lynn 51, Dave Finlay 54. No work appearance. Nice to see Jerry Lynn 57 C-. Then Tommy Dreamer comes out. 39 D-, that's fine. You see, these fans love me. I might be new to MPW and the business, but I know one thing. That's to make an impact, you need gold. You have gold, and nobody likes you. But they like me. Take your gold, happy fans. I've spoken to Jim Cornette in his book, For No Mercy. It's going to be like nothing else. So yeah, Tommy Dreamer versus Dave Finlay is the other storyline we're going for the championship. So you now know 3 of our championship storylines. The rest of them will be explained later on in the evening. There's a lot of good storylines going on at the moment. Why am I doing that? I don't know. Why am I doing a tag match? This ain't the tag team titles. I saw Harlem Heat for some reason. So yeah, Dave Finlay and Tommy Dreamer will be facing off, and I think it's time we gave Tommy Dreamer a little bit of a push. And the only way we're going to, and get him on TV, he's been doing a lot of pre-show stuff, I've realised. So I thought, it's time to get him on TV a bit more. So he's going to be thrown into the title picture. Maybe some people might, in real life, will think it's a good idea. But in a battle at Subpar Wrestling Little Heat, Tommy Dreamer defeated Dave Taylor in 7:41 by pin for the Tomahawk. Dave Taylor 45, Tommy Dreamer 34. Tommy Dreamer through in the form, so 44D. The Rey Mysterio's in back and goes, I've had enough of being called small. I'm a great star and I'm the future of this business, and because of that, I want Vader. I want the Giant, because I can beat him and prove I am a star. So yeah, I'm doing a David versus Goliath story. Very typical of a wrestling storyline you have. You always get these storylines, don't you? Champion versus heel. You have the rising, babyface over the heel guy. You have, which I know is going to be a bit difficult to do because, as I say, Rey Mysterio is right down here as an opener. But him and Vader have great chemistry, so I'm hoping that we can get this storyline to hopefully raise Rey Mysterio's popularity up a bit as well, because he's going to be in a storyline with Vader, but that's going to be happening as well. 31E+. In a battle of decent wrestling with the Lightning Express defeated the $1 Billion Babies in 7:38 when Tim Horner defeated Mike Sampson by pin for the Royal Cradle. Fred Armstrong's head and shoulders burnouts, that's fine. Mike Sampson 45, GQ Stratus 45, Tim Horner 60, Brad Armstrong 75. Mike Sampson in Techno and GQ Stratus in Performance, nice, 65C. Improvements, I like to see improvements. Right, oh god. My earpiece is coming out, there we go. Then Ultimo Dragon's in the back. Juicen, you have disgraced Japan and its culture. You see from the like of this is now war, and 2 sides are fighting, the good and the bad. Me versus you, and it's time you saw what your mask is. Your mask for what it is. Respect, which you ain't got. So Ultimo Dragon is Japanese, as I've mentioned before, and this is the whole point. I've got babyface Japanese guys. And so that this war that I want to start, and Ultimo Dragon Juice from the live, we're very lucky that they both can speak fluent English, so it can help me be able to tell the story. But this is going to be an ongoing battle. And in a battle at decent wrestling with Heat, Chris Jericho and Ultimo Dragon defeat Japanese invaders Liger, Minoru Suzuki, and Tatsuya Kawada in 7:35. And Ultimo Dragon defeated Minoru Suzuki by pinfall the Asian DDT. Juice and Thunder Liger is head and shoulders run out, so that's fine. And live at No Mercy, it will be Japanese versus Japanese, mass versus masked, mass wrestler versus mass wrestlers. Juice and Thunder Liger will meet. Oop. If I could actually get my tracker pad to actually do what I want it to do. No, not J Sags. You put Juice. Thank you. Now where's the great dragon? Why can't I not find Dragon, whatever, Ultimate Dragon? So I'm looking for the Dragon Warrior, but it's Ultimate Dragon. I could have called it Dragon Warrior, which I was tempted to do to make it. Right. Name. Over. In. Thank you. So yeah, that's another match booked. As we say, No Mercy card will probably be fully booked after tonight. But 62C, not bad. Oh, I've got to look at improvements. In about Super Wrestling, it will heat the Bushwhackers defeat the Power Twins in 8 or 2, and Butch Miller defeat Dave Power by pinfall the Battering Ram. Butch Miller 45, Luke Williams 44, Larry Power 40, Dave Power 38. No work improvements. 45D. Oh yes! What is Rhino? Oh yes! My Undertaker came out on top and now he sets his eyes on the man who was a former Intercontinental Champion in the WWF, Tito Santana. You see, Tito, we heard mumblings that the Undertaker is not scary to you. It's soon realised that my Undertaker is the most terrifying thing in the wrestling world. Oh yes! So yeah, that's another thing I'm doing. And I go by, you know, if I see someone, two wrestlers have great chemistry like Rey Mysterio and Vader, and I see that the Undertaker and Tito Santana have great chemistry, then I'm going to make a food out of it, because if they have better, you know, if they have good chemistry between them, then you can utilise that good chemistry. Not everyone has great chemistry, but they don't have, you know, some people have bad chemistry, which you don't put them two together. But the ones who have good chemistry can put on a brilliant, you know, makes the matches feel more realistic. But in a decent match, Missouri Shinu, Akara True, and the Undertaker defeated Steve Austin, Kevin Nash, and Brian Pillman in 8 of 5, and Akira True defeated Steve Austin by the giant powerbomb. Brian Pillman once again head and shoulders wearing out season is in every episode, every game he's in. Pillman 76, Kevin Nash 43, Steve Austin 60, Undertaker 66, Hikaru Chu 46, and Missouri, or Manchu as he's known in the WWF series. He got a beautiful. Well, it's gone now. Why do I always forget? And then I just looked at 67. Kevin Nash has improved in performance to 70C+. Nice little match. Then we see Stephen Hansen in the back and he goes, so my boys are causing problems because nobody can stop them. We lost some matches, but 90% of the time we win. Now I lost my chance to be champion. Or have I? Ricky Steamboat held the title, and if I beat him, I get back in the title picture. So yeah, Stan Hansen's a clever son of a bitch, isn't he? He realises that actually, hold on a minute, I might have lost my chance to be champion, but Ricky Steamboat used to be a champion, so if I beat Ricky Steamboat, hey, guess what? I'm now world champion. I can get into the title picture. So well done, Stan Hansen, for realising that. I hope you enjoy your rivalry. I like to make everything make sense, because otherwise I'm just throwing two wrestlers together for the storyline. If you go by, you know, I can make storylines make sense very easily, but there you go. In about Superb Wrestling, Great Heat, Stan Hansen defeated, and the Great Muta defeated Ricky Steamboat and Bret Hart in 757 when Stan Hansen defeated Ricky Steamboat by pinfall lariat. The Great Muta 76, Stan Hansen 87, Bret Hart 80, and Ricky Steamboat 84. No work in bonus, but the other kind of non-storyline, it's not a storyline, it's just a match I wanted to book because I wanted to see how well these two would do. And also because Bret Hart hasn't got a storyline this time around. We'll get him on very soon, don't you worry. Not Hogan, please. Come on. Thank you. And then, no. Muta, thank you. So yeah, live on pay-per-view will be the Great Muta taking on Bret the Hitman Hart at No Mercy. I'm really looking forward to that one. That match will probably, I'm going to probably turn that into a storyline, to be honest, if it goes well. In a good match, Arn Anderson defeated Tito Santana in 752 by pinfall the spinning spinebuster after distraction from The Undertaker. Tito Santana 61, Arn Anderson 76. No work on bonus, 75B-. Your main event tonight is MPW champion World Champion Hulk Hogan and MPW champion Terry Funk, joined by Blanchard and, of course, Sting, because I'm putting Sting in the title picture. And, my friends, we've got an 89A. In an exceptional match, Sting and Hulk Hogan drew with Terry Funk and Trudy Blanchard in 20-26, following a double count-out. In terms of ring work, Hulk Hogan's head and shoulder throughout. Tully Blanchard Sweetness took out some ring performance. Hogan 100, Sting 85, Tully Blanchard 67, Terry Funk 81. No work performance. That's where we're going to... And then, of course, after the match, the old brawl to the back. My mind has just blown. Now, I need to... we've already got the main event booked, but the semi-main, of course, is going to be the man, the path, the legend, the man they call Sting, taking on Terry Funk. Now, I have put Terry Funk in the position he's in so that we can do this storyline. Because I don't want to, I wanted the belt to come off to someone good and then give the belt to Terry Funk for a while. At 47, he deserves it. He's been a great wrestler, so he's not 50 yet, but he's still wrestling today in occasional over the age of 60. But so is Ricky Knight. But if you enjoy it, it's fine. We're going to end tonight's show with that slubbing fest with an 82B, but that main event, an 89A, and the 89A was a great match. And I think people are going to be interested and support our company a little bit more after that sort of main event. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you live once again for another edition of MPW Thunder. Is that right? I swear it's called Thunder. I'll bloody forget that. Oh, God. Let's get on my minds. Yeah, MPW Thunder next week as we continue the road towards... Oh, I love this. As we head towards, once again, No Mercy. Welcome back. MPW. So all I'm hearing in my ear is a weird clicking noise. The headphone probably. It's Thunder. Now, yesterday I booked one episode of Thunder. You would have seen that. You'd have watched that yesterday. That was yesterday's episode, which would have been this one. Not After the Champions, where we're on 89A. I don't think we're going to get that in the main event, but you never know. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready, let's get ready to rumble. 5,250 people at the MD Townsend Centre Soccer Complex. I know for a fact that's a sold out crowd. In appreciation of that, decent wrestling, the Lightning Express defeated the Top Guns, defeated the Nasty Boys and the Power Twins in 808 when Ricky Rice defeated Larry Power by pinfall. Bob Armstrong was the weakling. Bob Armstrong was the head and shoulders burn-ups. Ricky Rice 30. Derek Deuce 37. Jim Horner 60, Brad Armstrong 70, Larry Powell 36, Tave Powell 35, Brian Knobs 57, and Jay Saggs 57. Oh, this bloody headphone is pissing me off today. I like to have it in my ear because then I can block out and I can hear what you guys are hearing. Tim Horner's improving in Rumble and Derek Deuce in Rumble skills so I can tell if the headphones are recording or not. So I need them in. I need it in so I can tell if it's recording. Which sounds really weird because it's actually on a delay from when I speak. We appreciate about that decent wrestling, Little Hoop, Japanese Invaders, Minoru Suzuki, Manshiro Shino, and Akira Chu defeated Bob Holly, Bob Filton, and Shanya Hashimoto. In 871, Minoru Suzuki defeated Shama Drew by pinfall. Manshu Shino was head and shoulders runouts, that's fine. Akira Chu 43, Masahiro Shino 68, Minoru Suzuki 39, Shuran Hashimoto 50. Bobby Filton 54 and Bob Holly 40. Sherry Hermister in performance and Akira Turu in performance of 59C. Ted DiBiase is looking very pleased on the corner of the screen. And appreciate about that sub-Paris analysis and crowd heat. Dave Sullivan defeated Lance Storm in 802 by pin of the leg drop. Dave Sullivan 43, Lance Storm 48. No working prints 50D plus. Not a little bad little pre-show match actually. And appreciate about that the sub-Paris and little heat. Taskia Kuwada defeated Chris Jericho in 753 by pinfall the Kuwada driver. Taskia Kuwada 46, Chris Jericho 45. No work. Actually, Taskia Kuwada in Rumble and Chris Jericho in performance. You don't normally, when you put two people who are quite close together, you don't normally get improvements, but I ain't going to complain. That's quite good. In a picture about that, decent wrestling with MG, Jerry Lawler and Jerry Maggs defeat Mike Rapid, Kevin Nash and Jerry Lynn in 824 and Jerry Lawler defeat Jerry Lynn by pins of the diving fist drop. Jerry Maggs is here on a one-night deal. The outs quality and the colour commentary going to match a boost, so thank you Jim Ross and Jesse Ventura. Jerry Lawler 54, Kevin Nash 46, Mike Rapid 39, Jerry Maggs 34, Vader 71 and Jerry Lawler 69. As I said, Sunday there'll be 2 episodes as SummerSlam will go live at 9 o'clock. Kevin Nash is improving in performance. Vader is improving flying at 61C. I'm just clearing my ear out because I think... There we go. Right. Let's continue. In the Beach Bear had Subpar Wrestling, Analysis and Crowdy, Owen Hart, Rey Mysterio Jr. and Steve Austin defeat Bobby Knight and Shane Helms, both on a one-night deal. In A17 when Steve Austin defeats Shane Helms by pin for the knee drop. Owen Hart's then shoulder burn out, so that's fine. Shane Helms 27, Bobby Knight 24, Steve Austin 48, Rey Mysterio 46, and Owen Hart 65. Rey Mysterio in performance, Owen Hart in Rumble, and Steve Austin in performance. I like that. They're my wrestlers, and if they're improving, I ain't complaining. 76B minus does mean that the storyline does lose its heat, which I thought it would. But Sting's in the back and he goes, finally, I get my shot at a championship. Last time I was champion, I lost my belt before I could keep hold of it. I'm going to get my belt back and I'm going to be the best champion in mainstream pro wrestling. You see, if Terry Funk knows what he's doing, he's been here before. You see, I've had the title, but not in the main. I've held titles, but not in the main event. I lost because I was not prepared for the challenge. I am now ready to be the champion you all want me to be. And then Terry comes down and he goes, you see, Sting, I held the NWA title and loads more. You see, I'm a guy who knows how to be a champion. You see, me as champion, this only battle appears on TV now because I don't do live events. For these horrible loser fans. You see, they are what? You see, they wear your merchandise because they think you're cool. And so he goes, Funk, shut up. Shut up, will you? Since you come here, you've been an ass. I can't stand it. I'm going to the back. I'm going to find you an opponent for tonight, and you can find me one too. And let's see what happens. 76B minus. And we'll find out who those opponents are in just a little bit. But in a battle that Subpar Wrestling, Little Heat, Harlem Heat defeated $1 Billion Babes in 6:27. Booker T defeated Mike Sampson by pin for the Towering Inferno. Mike Sampson 46, GQ Stratus 46, Stevie Ray 40, Booker T 46, and GQ Stratus improving performance 49D+. And the opponent that Sting picks for Terry Funk is Bret Hart, and of course they'll both be seen on commentary tonight. In a battle that Superb Wrestling and Great Heat, Terry Funk defeated Bret Hart in 6:27 by pin with the pile driver. He makes defense number 1 of his MPW Championship title. Bret Hart 83. Terry Funk also 83. MPW Championship segments of the fans first but lost heat. Terry Funk's improved performance, and also Sting was pretty weak. Then we go to the back, and Tony Schiavone stood there looking a bit nervous because he's with Jerry Sachs and Brian Knobbs, and he goes, 3 weeks, and these battles will still be ours, because we are the Nasty Boys. You see, this is a battle of tag teams. This company has a great tag team division. But these show we are the best in it. And Brian goes, you see, Tony, you're scared when you have to talk to us. That's how Harlem Heat should feel. But they're not. They're still being goofy. And until they knuckle down, they're not beating us. So 56C minus on the boys. In a battle of good wrestling, great wrestling, and decent wrestling crowd, Bam Bam Bigelow defeated Brian Pillman at 5:54 by pin with the diving headbutt. Brian Pillman 73, Bam Bam Bigelow 74. No work improvement, 73B minus. And 2 weeks after his casting match, he makes his return to TV. I think 2 weeks is long enough for him to vanish, so we're going back. And in about that decent wrestling with a cheat, Ken Nakasaki defeated Tracy Mills in 8:25 by pin with the Kazmat Crash. Tracy Mills 55, Ken Nakasaki 58, no appearance 61C. And we see Vader in the back and he goes, Rey Mysterio, last week you called me out saying you had enough of being called small. Ray, you are too small to be a star. And when I swat you like a fly in 3 weeks, you'll not wrestle on or in a ring again, because I will cause you too much injury to you. This is 3C from Vader, not a bad angle really. Of course, we've got that really beautiful storyline, the David vs Goliath storyline, typical wrestling storyline. In a battle at decent wrestling below heat, the Pitbulls defeated the Bushwhackers in 5 minutes 53 when Anthony Dante defeated Luke Williams by penalty aided Super Pom. Butch Miller 46, Luke Williams 44, Anthony Dante 48, Grey Wall 50, no work convinced 52D+. Then Trudy's back and goes, Hulk Hogan, the most recognised wrestler in the world, needed a change. He came and killed MPW. You see, since he came here, the fans' attendance has dropped, and like they tell you on commentary, you see, they lie about the numbers. You see, Hogan is losing his draw, and it's time he took away his party, and that will happen in 3 weeks. Very sealish promo from Trilly Blanchard there. He's losing his draw. In a decent match, Tito Santana and Tommy Dreamer defeat Dave Finney. Undertaker and Tito defeat Dave Finney by pin with a flying forearm smash. Tommy Dreamer's a weak link, that's fine. I'll put him in this match. Undertaker Paul Bearer. Tommy Dreamer 41, Tito Santana 60, Undertaker 64, Dave Finney 55. No work improvements at 63C. Hoping I'd be able to improve Tommy Dreamer, but that's fine. In about a good wrestling and a decent match, but didn't have a cheat, the Tiger Mask 2 and the Ultimate Dragon defeat Juicing and the Great Mutinator 3 and Tiger Mask defeat Great Muta by pin with the Moonsault. Tiger Mask and Ultimate Dragon have a showdown coming team together. The colour commentary going to match a boost. Ultimate Dragon 60, Tiger Mask 58, Great Muta 78 and Juicing Thunder Liger 74. Ultimate Dragon 3 in performance now. This is now going to become a tag team storyline. It's not going to be mass versus mass, so no mercy. This match will not be happening. And now, I did experiment with this, and it's obviously going to work. The Japanese invaders need a tag team in my eyes. Now, I understand that the Great Muta and that are in the main event scene, but as soon as the Great Muta's in the main event scene at the moment, but as soon as those people come out of rehab, he's going to go back to the upper mid card. So it's better to make a heel tag team for them now than leave it till it's too late. And then of course we can have the babyface side of that, the babyface side of the division or Japanese babyface tag team, and they are going to be the Masked Warriors in Tiger Mask and Ultimate Dragon. I haven't named them yet. I wanted to make sure it all work, but obviously it's going to work nicely. So there you go. It's going to just be called that for now, and I'll change it when it gets to No Mercy. But yeah, it's now going to be a tag team storyline, and it's gained heat. So, a 60 and a 58, not bad, and, we'll see how it goes. So, for a bit honest, beautiful match. Let me see Ricky Steamboat in the back, and he goes to talk to and he says, Stan, you beat me, you get a shot. True. But the rules of MPW say you need to beat a former champion 3 times. That means one match won't do it. So I hope you knew that, and I hope he has a plan, because I do. Beat him and kick his ass. 78B, beautiful Ricky Steamboat. In about that decent SM below heat, Dave Taylor defeated Catstrack in 6:34 by pin with a bridging fall away slam. Dave Taylor 52 and Catstrack 55. He's also proven in techno and performance, which is nice, 58C-. Cannot wait for Steve Regal to come back. Video plays hyping up the match ahead of No Mercy, where Hulk Hogan will be turning his title against Truly Blanchard. Bit of hype video. An exceptional match, Sting defeats Stan Hansen 8-13 by pinfall. Of course, Terry Funk was not very good at the announce desk. Stan Hansen 85, Sting 81. No work improvements, but, nice little match. Sting, of course, beating Stan Hansen here tonight. Woo! An exceptional match, Truly Blanchard defeated Ricky Steamboat in 7:57 by pin with a slingshot suplex. Steamboat 92, Truly Blanchard 71. Truly in Rumble in performance and Ricky Steamboat in performance, which is nice to see that Truly's improving. And the main event tonight is Arn Anderson taking on Hulk Hogan. 75B-, ouch. In an exceptional match, Arn Anderson defeated Hulk Hogan in 1938 when Hulk Hogan was counting out fighting Truly Blanchard at ringside. Arn Anderson 81, Hulk Hogan 93. No work on Bruce. Now, management have said, because of the success of their match 2 weeks ago, next week will be a night to remember when we will do the rematch of that 98 match. And this time, we're going to do a rematch like no other, my friends. I'm going to put it inside a cage. Management say that these two need to sort their differences out, and there needs to be a winner. So they're going to be locking them all inside a steel cage, and hopefully there will become out a winner. So with Truly Blanchard and Terry Funk teaming up against the Hulk Hogan and Sting, and there will be a winner. There we go. So we're going to end this show tonight. Of course, we're not going to get a very good rating this week, 75B-. But as I say, we're only a Court Kai company, so that means we increase our popularity in 30 regions. My friends, I'll see you next week for another edition of Thunder. Thanks for watching. Hello, welcome back. It's MPW Thunder. We've got a night of action with 2 10-man battle royals on the pre-show and post-show. And we've got 5,000 people tonight in the iHigh Expo Centre Coliseum. In the pre-show battle, decent wrestling below heat, Chris Jericho won a battle royal in 1957. The other members of the Final Four, Bam Bam Bigelow, Bobby Fulton and Bob Holly, with Bam Bam Bigelow being the final elimination. Bob Holly got the most course match. Bob Holly was really off his game with a nice quality in the colour commentary. Dave Power Rumble, Finley Rumble, Bob Holly Performance, Derek Dukes Rumble, Dave Taylor Flying 61. Of course, Akira True, Bam Bam, Bob Holly, Bobby Fulton, Chris Jericho, Dave Finley, Dave Sullivan, Dave Taylor, Dave Power and Derek Dukes all in this match. In a decent pre-show match, Vader defeated Tommy Dreamer in 8:21 by pin with the Vader Bomb. Vader's 69, Tommy Dreamer 45. No weapons. I'm trying to get Tommy Dreamer to learn some stuff. 66E+. And a 92A from Sting and Hogan in the back. That's how you kick off the night, isn't it? Hawks in the bag goes, tonight in that ring will be me and the Stinger, brother. And we'll be locked inside the steel cage against the idiot, Truly Rancher and Terry Funk. You see, me and the Stinger have an awesome partnership, and tonight we take it tenfold. The Stinger goes, tonight, when we get locked inside the steel cage, the pain will be put on Truly Blanchard and Terry Funk will be nothing. You see, since 2 weeks ago, they have been a thorn in our side, and tonight is when we get some payback. Hulk Hogan improvised, Sting improvised, and that's quality in the colour commentary going to match a boost. No work compared to 92A, I can cope with that. And we're going to get on with tonight's main show action. And in the battle of good wrestling and a decent match, the crowd, Ken Nakasaki defeated Brian Pillman in 808 by pinfall the Kamazaki Crash. Brian Pillman 72, Ken Nakasaki 61. Pillman in performance a 74B-. In a battle of good wrestling but didn't have much heat, Juice from the Liger defeated Tiger Mask at 746 by pinfall the Brainbuster. Tiger Mask 57. Juice from 57. No work improvement. Of course, the team of Tiger Mask and Thingamee are called Air Boom because that's the only name I could think of, which would make sense. Last week on Thunder, Vader said he's going to end my career when he meets me in 2 weeks live on pay-per-view. Once again, I've been overlooked by my opponent and he's going to have a shock when I beat him at No Mercy. Ow. Rey Mysterio's got high hopes for him. 31E+. In a battle of decent wrestling, but little heat, Harlem Heat defeat the Pitbulls and 749 and Booker T defeat Anthony Dante by pinfall the Towering Inferno. Anthony Dante 54, Grey Wolf 54. Can you stop? Thank you. Stevie Ray 44 and Booker T 44. No work improvements, and after the match, of course, Jay Sags and that are going to come down to the ring and have a massive brawl with him. Because, hey, that's what we do. Then in a decent match, Nasty Boys defeat the $1 Billion Babes, the Lightning Express and the Bushwhackers. In A6 when Jay Sags defeat GQ Stratus by pinfall the trip to Nastyville. Nasty Boys make defense number 9 of their tag team titles. Mike Sampson's getting better with his gimmick. The House Quality and the Colour Commentary going to match a boost. Butch Miller 46. Lou Williams 45. Mike Sampson 53. GQ Stratus 46. Tim Horner 62. Brad Armstrong 73. Brian Knobbs 61. And Jay Sags 62. Brian Knobbs in performance and Brad Armstrong in performance 66C+. Tito, you have said you're not scared, but when you're in tag matches with my Undertaker, you will not face him. You see, my Undertaker is ready for No Mercy and ready to face you. You see, this urn holds all of his powers. Tracy Smothers tried to take it and he lost. Stop being scared and be ready for No Mercy. Oh, yes. 67C+, and that is literally how he used to talk, roughly. In the battle of good wrestling, decent match, the crowd, the Great Muta defeat Ultimate Dragon 759 by pinfall the Shining Wizard. The Great Muta 76, Ultimate Dragon 59. No work improvements, 74B-. In a decent match, Owen Hart defeated Jerry Lawler in 807 by pinfall the Missile Dropkick. Owen Hart 63, Jerry Lawler 65. No work improvements, 70C+. And then we see Dave Finley in the back and he goes, I thought MPW was about competition. But no, instead I get a guy who got the crowd going before the live bit of thunder and he thinks he's good enough for a shot at my title. This is bullshit. MPW is going to the dogs and the problem is not Jim Crockett. It's the people in the championship committee who pick the number one contenders. And he's picked him. It's stupid. He's not going to be a problem in 2 weeks. I'm going to kick his ass. 42D, not bad. This match was good. In a battle of decent wrestling below heat, Cab Strack defeat Taskia Kuwada in 547 by pinfall the double arm DDT. Kaz Jack 56, Taskia Kuwada 46. 64C, not bad. Kaz Jack improving performance, nice. Stan Hansen and Ricky Steamboat have a confidential and eventually come to blows before security swarm the ring and break him up. And that leads into this match. But there's something going to happen in this match. And above that, great wrestling, a decent match on the crowd. Japanese invader Stan Hansen, Michelle Shinu, and Mitsuri Suzuki defeat Bret Hart, Rick Rude, and Ricky Steamboat. In 04 and Stan Hansen defeat Ricky Steamboat by pinfall the lariat. During the match, we also had Bret Hart turn on Steamboat. Boop, 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 boop. Hold on. New. Let's do complete the turn. Yeah, we know it was going to do badly. Also, we got Rick Rude turning. I'm probably going to cancel that. I don't know. Rick Steamboat 83, Rick Rude 72, Bret Hart 83, Zoe Suzuki 43, Manshur Shanu 76, and Stan Hansen 86. Rick Steamboat improving performance. So yeah, Bret Hart turned on Steamboat during the match. We don't know why he's turned heel, but he's turned his back on the fans and he's turned his back on the thing. You have to wait until next week to find out what's going on in his head. In a decent match, Arn Anderson defeated Tito Santana in 8:27 by pin with a springboard for spinebuster after distraction from The Undertaker. Tito Santana 55, Arn Anderson 74. No work on 72B minus. And in our main event of the night, Sting and Hogan take on Terry Funk and Blanchard in a steel cage match. Gets an A4B in an exceptional match. Tully Blanchard, Terry Funk defeats Sting and Hulk Hogan. In a cage match in 1949, Terry Funk defeats Sting by pin with a handful of tights. Hogan was head and shoulders without Tully Blanchard's weak link. Hulk Hogan 800, Sting 82, Terry Funk 76, Tully Blanchard 65. Funk in Rumble, Blanchard in Performance, an 84B. And then in the post-show about decent wrestling double cheat, The Undertaker won a Battle Royal in 2004. The other members of the Final Four were Ricky Rice, Mike Rapid, and Kevin Nash, with Ricky Rice being the final elimination. He also got the most eliminations across the match. Mike Rapid in Rumble, Performance, Jay Lynn in Rumble, Nash and Ricky Rice in Performance as well. Nice. We're going to end the show there, an 81B, and we'll see you next week for the go-home edition of MPW Thunder. My friends, today is October the 1st. You'll be watching this on October... Oh, God. When were you watching this? October. So we've got... So you'll be watching this on October 12th. I'm going to try and get stuff out because that weekend I'm at Mum and Dad's. And this weekend I'm at Mum and Dad's for nights. So I'm hoping to get quite a lot done there. I'm looking after dogs. Because I'm not going to get anything done. Hardly anything done this week. The week commencing the 17th, because that's my fiance's birthday. We are at my real grand firm on the 14th and 15th. Coming back on the 16th. So yeah, there's a lot going on that week. That week I'm incredibly busy. There's going to be no wrestling reviews, and even though I'm not being very good at it, I'm only going to be doing wrestling reviews when I feel up to it. At the moment, my mental health is shot, and if I don't feel up to something, I'm not going to go ahead and do that because I don't feel that I really should put myself on camera in the state I am when I'm mental health. But tonight we are in Canada, in front of 1,000 people at the Brown Sportsplex. I thought we'd go to Canada tonight. And in about a decent wrestling below heat, Bob Holly defeated Dave Taylor in 8:24 by pin the Alabama and Sam. Bob Holly 48, Dave Taylor 49, not bad. No work improvement sadly, but a nice little match, 51D plus. In the pre-show about decent wrestling below heat, Jerry Lawler defeated Rey Mysterio in 8:16 by pin of the power driver. Rey Mysterio 57, Jerry Lawler 55. I know this show will probably not be as good as other shows, 61C. In the pre-show about decent wrestling below heat, the Lightning Express defeat the Power Twins in 7:43 and Brett Armstrong defeated Larry Power by pin for the side Russian leg sweep. Tim Horner 55, Brett Armstrong 66, Larry Power 39, Dave Power 37. No work improvements for 58C minus. In a pre-show about decent wrestling below heat, Lance Storm defeated Bob Filton in 8:02 by pin of the Canadian Maple Leaf. Lance Storm 54, Bob Filton 45. No work improvements for 54C minus. Of course, he's going to win in Canada. In a decent pre-show match, Stan Hansen defeated Dave Sullivan, Cheyenne Hashimoto, and Steve Austin in 7:3 when Stan Hansen defeated Steve Austin by pin for the lariat. Stan Hansen 78, Austin 52, Shania Hashimoto 81, and Dave Sullivan 41. No work improvements at 74B minus. And then we see Bret Hart. Boo! And he just grabs the mic and he goes, Bret, why? Bret, why? I tell you why, I came in for better opportunities, but what I had is one opportunity. One title shot, I was promised the moon, but all I've had is crap. So I attacked the former champion, I don't care, boo me. I don't give a shit about you losers no more. I don't care about MPW, about your fans, it's all about me. This is the new Bret Hart, and it starts tonight. Now, I went on the match with Stan and Ricky Steamboat. I'm going into that match, and management are not going to say a thing, because if they don't get in that, no mercy, will be cancelled, because it will be the Bret Hart show, because I'll sit in this ring, for the whole show. So that's it. And Canada is better than you, stupid US fans, which originally when this was written was in the US. But Canada's better than than the stupid US fans. Because they're probably still cheering him, because it's Canada. You know what it's like originally. In about that, decent wrestling with double cheat, Ken Nakasaki and Dave Finlay defeat Tommy Dreamer and Owen Hart in 6:45 and Owen. Ken Nakasaki defeat Tommy Dreamer by pin for the Kazmak Drap. Crash in terms of ring weight, Owen Hart essentials went out. Tommy Dreamer's weakling through chaos in ring performance. Dave Finlay 52, Ken Nakasaki 56, Owen Hart 66, and Tommy Dreamer 40. I'm going to be booking another match for No Mercy this coming Sunday night. Ouch. It's looking like a nice strong card. Kendo Nakasaki will be in action, and he's probably getting a lot of heat from the Canadian fans, but I don't care. Not every Canadian is going to win on the card. So Elizabeth was writing, but I don't know what she's writing. 62C, beautiful match. Let's continue. In a decent match, Harlem Heat and Air Boom defeated Nasty Boys and Japanese Invaders 7-9 when Booker T defeated Juice from Lager Puppy with a missile dropkick. Tiger Mask 73, Ultimate Dragon 57, Steve Ray 43, Booker T 39. Juice from Lager 63, The Great Muta 70, Brian Knobs 58, and Jay Sags 55. Both of those storylines should be continuing. Yep. Jay Sags in performance at 65C. Vader and Rey Mysterio have a massive backstage brawl. Typical sort of angle. In the Bad Subpar Wrestling non-existent crowd, Jalen defeated Takashi Kawada in 05 by pinfall the Cradle Pile Driver. Jalen 44, Takashi Kawada 38. No work on 45D. And T. Santana's back and he goes, this Sunday I go up against the monster of MPW, The Undertaker. Undertaker, I'm not scared of you, because I know something. All I have to do is take out Paul and Verne. And I am home free. It's time you saw you have a weak spot. And we know what it is. 46D, probably because we're in Canada. In the pre-show battle at Subpar Wrestling Auto Heat, Bam Bam Bigelow defeated Mike Rapid in 541 by pinfall with a diving headbutt. Mike Rapid 27, Bam Bam Bigelow 50. Mike Rapid improving performance. 45D, he might become quite an asset for us. And Hulk Hogan's Bane goes, no mercy. I have no mercy for the man known as Truth. You see, saying we are lying about the fan attendance is up all over the place. Live events and TV. And it's time someone put him in his place. And I will. Sunday Night Live. In a decent match, Chris Jericho defeated Vader by pinfall following interference from Rey Mysterio Jr. Vader 66, Chris Jericho 56. No work from 68C+. In a bad Subpar Wrestling a little heat, the Pitbulls defeated the Top Guns when Anthony Dante defeated Ricky Rice by pinfall the aided Super Power Bomb. Ricky Rice 31, Derek Dukes 44, Anthony Dante 52, Grey Wall 53, no work improvements, a 50D+. Video plays hyping up Stan Hansen, Rick Steamboat versus Bret Hart is now confirmed for this show. So I did put you off the trailer what I was actually going to do. So I'm sure I've got the Great Muta down taking on Bret Hart. Well, that ain't happening anymore. Because, of course, the Great Muta is in this match. And, of course, now, this match is a triple threat. Ain't going to help us at all because that means we're taking a triple threat elimination match. And it will be Stan Hansen. There he is. And I will be booking it in the way I've written it just so I know how to book it. Hansen, Bret, and of course, the guy who's been carrying the company since we opened the doors, Ricky frickin' Steamboat. My friends, that is one of your semi-mains of the night. Beautiful match. 61C, the hype video gets. In a poor match, the Bushwhackers defeated $1 Billion Babes in 8-4 and Butch Miller defeated GQ Strats by the battering ram. Butch Miller 44, Luke Williams 43, Mike Sampson 50, GQ Strats 47. No work on Burns 51D+. In the ring, Hulk Hogan and Trudy Blanchard have a contract signing for the upcoming match with Jim Ross serving as the host. Only gets 54C. I just wanted to throw it in because I had time. Because I had time, I'll throw a nice long angle in. Already created, so I'll meant to click yes. In about that good wrestling and decent match of the crowd, Rick Rude defeated Arn Anderson 752 by pinfall the Rude Awakening. Rick Rude 69, Arn Anderson 71. Rick Rude improving a Rumble, 75B-. In above that decent wrestling review, Brian Pillman, Cactus Jack, and Kevin Nash defeated Japanese Invaders, Kara Tozawa, Masahiro Shinu, and Mori Sununi, even 756 and Kevin Nash defeated Kira Chu by pinfall the Jackknife Powerbomb. Minoru Suzuki 45, Manchu Shinu 76, Hikaru Chu 43, Nash 36, Cactus Jack 55, and Brian Pillman out there with 67. Akira Chu in Technol, Cactus Jack in Technol, Minoru Suzuki in Flying in Performance, Kevin Nash in Technol in Performance at 64C. Not bad. A music video showing to promote Sting. Ahead of our main event tonight, 80B, beautiful. In about that good wrestling and a decent match of the crowd, Tito Santana, Sting, Ricky Steamboat, and Hulk Hogan defeated Bret Hart, Terry Funk, Trudy Blanchard, and The Undertaker in 1941 when Sting defeated Undertaker by pinfall. Hulk Hogan's head and shoulders everyone else is getting better. His gimmick. Paul Bearer did good work at ringside. Undertaker and Paul Bearer have great chemistry. Hulk Hogan looked good out there. 92, 16 vs 79. Sting 60-70, the Santana 48, Undertaker 51. Shirley Blanchard 66, Terry Funk 79, Bret Hart 79. All the storylines advanced to this segment. No Ricky Steamboat improving in performance. We're going to end the show there with an 80B, 76B minus. Of course, it's going to be that because we're in Canada. My friends, we'll see you for No Mercy, but 76B minus and increasing our popularity in 3 regions is not bad. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you live on Sunday night for No Mercy. You are welcome to No Mercy. Tonight, there is no mercy in MPW. All things go live on pay-per-view. We bring you the best action live. All titles on the line. You've seen Thunder, but you ain't seen MPW like this. This is an MPW pay-per-view, and it's live. Hello, wrestling fans. Jim Ross, ringside with Jesse Ventura. All titles up for grabs, and this is MPW like you've never seen us before. It's time to party, and pay-per-view are the best way to end of the month. End of the month of great action, and tonight is going to be no different. Let's kick off this night. 10,167 people are in this arena tonight, and they're going to get to see some interesting matches. But in a battle for decent wrestling below heat, Tommy Dreamer defeated Dave Finlay in 11:06 by pinfall the Tomahawk. He is now your MPW Intercontinental Champion. Dreamer 46, Dave Finlay 56, a 57C minus. In about decent wrestling with Elmer Cheek, Chris Jericho, Jay Lynn, and Kevin Nash, and Steve Austin defeated Japanese invaders Minoru Suzuki, Akira True, Mansu Sanu, and Tetsuya Kurada in 8:19 when Jay Lynn defeated Tetsuya Kurada by pinfall the Cradle Power Driver. Steve Austin 42, Kevin Nash 37, Jay Lynn 52, Chris Jericho 49, Tetsuya Kurada 49, Mansu Sanu 67, Akira True 42, Minoru Suzuki 46. If I'm saying those Japanese names wrong, I'm foreign. Merchant in performance, Steve Austin in performance, and Kevin Nash in performance, a 58C minus. In the battle, had great wrestling and a decent rest of the crowd. Air Boom defeated Japanese invaders in 13:50 when Tiger Mask 2 defeated Juice and Thunder Liger by pinfall with a moonsault. 77B, Ultimate Dragon and Tiger Mask have fixed and showed extra chemistry together. Great Muta 78, Juice and Thunder Liger 74, Tiger Mask 66, Ultimate Dragon 66. No work improvements to 77B. In a battle of decent wrestling below heat, Bob Holly, Mike Rapid, Shin Hashimoto, and Dave Sullivan defeat Dave Taylor and Lance Storm in 8:23 when Shinai Hashimoto defeated Dave Taylor by pinfall with a spring jumping spike DDT. Lance Storm 49, Dave Taylor 52, Dave Sullivan 40, Shinai Hashimoto 53, Mike Rapid 42, and Bob Holly 44. No work removes a 52D plus, a nice little match. In above our decent wrestling, but Elmer Cheat, Ken Nakasaki UK defeat Owen Hart in 14:37 by pinfall the Kazumaki Crash, a 70C plus. These two have pretty good chemistry lifting the match. Good. Ken Nakasaki UK 64, Owen Hart 64. No work on pose. When we go back to the UK, this will be a match that will be happening on the UK Rampage show as well. The reason for that is both wrestlers of Ken Nakasaki and Owen Hart have both appeared on the original version of World of Sport. So Owen Hart did appear on World of Sport in the UK. I can't remember what year it was right now, but if you do Google, Owen Hart World of Sport, he did appear on there in a few matches. There's quite a few options. So yeah, we'll be bringing. So Owen Hart has appeared in Britain, so he does have a bit more popularity in Britain. But as you can see, Central British, he's got some popularity in Britain. Ken Nakasaki, of course, as many of you will know, is a British wrestler. Wrestling has been for a while. And, yeah, as you'll see, he'll do a good show match in Britain. I was going to put him into the main event, but I'm not going to. I'm going to throw him. But that will be a semi-main. That will go quite high up for the night. But, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that match. UK... So, you know, we're going to start hyping MP UK Rampage. Because we're going to the UK and we're going to be rampaging. In about that good heat and decent wrestling from the crowd, Bam Bam Bigelow and Jerry Lawler defeat Cactus Jack and Brian Pillman. And 7:36 when Jerry Lawler defeat Brian Pillman by pinfall for the Diving Fist Drop. Brian Pillman 75, Cactus Jack 64, Jerry Lawler 67, Bam Bam Bigelow 74. Brian Pillman in performance, a 75B minus. In above that decent wrestling done with cheat, the Pitbulls defeat the Bushwhackers and the Fantaskets. In 7:57, when Anthony Dante defeated George Hines by pinfall with an aided super power bomb. Butch Miller 49, Luke Williams 48, Anthony Dante 54, Grey Wolf 55, George Hines 44, and Bobby Thornton 55. Grey Wolf improved in performance of 55 C-. In a good match, The Undertaker defeated Tito Santana in 13:50 by pinfall the Tombstone. Paul Bear did good work alongside Undertaker and Paul Bear great chemistry. Tito Santana and Undertaker great chemistry in the performance. Tito Santana 69, Taker 40-64. No work on 73 B-. In a superb match, Rick Rude defeated Arn Anderson in 7:50 by pinfall of Rude Awakening. Arn Anderson 75, Rick Rude 72. No work improvements of 75 B-. In a decent match, the Nasty Boys defeated Harlem Heat in a Falls Count Anywhere match. In 15:17, when Jay Sags defeated Stevie Ray by pinfall a trip to Nastyville, the Nasty Boys make defense number 10 of their MPW tag team titles. Stevie Ray 45, Booker T 44, Brian Knobbs 61, and Jay Sags 63. No work improvements, 61C. We'll find out what's going to happen there tomorrow night. In above that decent wrestling below Heat, the Lightning Express defeated the $1 Billion Babes, the Power Twins, and the Top Guns. In 8:18, when Brad Armstrong defeated Larry Power by pinfall the Side Russian Leg Sweep, Brad Armstrong's head and shoulder burnouts. Mike Sampson 46, GQ Stratus 44, Larry Power 39, Dave Power 37, Tim Horner 59, Brad Armstrong 74, Mickey Rice 37, and Derek Dukes 43. Tim Horner in Rumble and Derek Dukes in Rumble 60C+, not bad. In about that decent wrestling, in about that good wrestling but dynamic sheet, Rey Mysterio Jr. defeated Vader in 15:20 by pinfall the Mysterio. Vader 74, Rey Mysterio Jr. 63, Vader improving flying, 74 B-. In about that superb wrestling and great heat, Bret Hart defeated Stan Hansen and Ricky Steamboat in 15:20. The order denomination was Stan Hansen first, then Ricky Steamboat. Stan Hansen 85, Ricky Steamboat 85, and Bret Hart 79. No work improvements in 80B, not bad. Video plays hyping up Terry Funk taking on the man known as Sting at 78B. In an exceptional match, Terry Funk defeated Sting in 1931 by pinfall the pile driver. Terry Funk makes defense number 2 of his MPW championship. Sting 79, Terry Funk 85. No work improvements to 79B. A video plays hyping up your main event tonight. Truly Blanchard taking on Hulk Hogan. In an exceptional match, Hulk Hogan defeated Truly Blanchard in 1952 by pinfall the big leg drop. Hulk Hogan makes defense number 5 of his MPW World Heavyweight title. Truly Blanchard 79, Hulk Hogan 92. No work improvements in 87B. I cannot complain with that. And we end with an 87B plus and increased our popularity in all 30 regions. That means Canada and all those little places. I'm going to give it to Hulk Hogan. I'm going to give it to Truly Blanchard as well because he was in the main event and that was the best match tonight. I'm also going to give it to Bret Hart because I think Bret Hart did quite well. So I'm going to give those guys, I'm going to praise them for great performances tonight. And we'll see you in the next episode where we'll be live and we'll be on the road to the UK. Thank you for watching.